you doing today? I hope that you are doing amazing and fantastic and wonderful. So I hope my lighting is okay. I only have like the window open over in this area and I didn't want to get my box lights out. So let me know, like, how's the lighting? Do I need to turn on my ring light? If I need to turn on my ring light, then my glasses basically go away because you'll just see like circles in my eyes. But hello, Cleo. Yes, hello. So today's video is the 4th installment, 4 out of 5 of our road trip across the United States. It's our Cozy Caravan and I'm super excited about it. We are hitting my hometown in this video. I can't believe we've already hit 30 states. That's pretty flippin' cool, but without further ado, let's get started. So we ended in New Jersey last video, and so we're starting in New Mexico during the beginning of this road trip. So I had well over 100 people fill out the Google form that you guys have been filling out, telling me about different cozies that are throughout the states. I will be happy to inform you that I don't have any missing in this segment. Yes, I was able to find a cozy for every one of the 10 states in this video, which is super nice. I love all of your comments that you've been putting down below when I can't find a cozy. You guys are coming in clutch. Loving it. Okay, so we're in New Mexico and we are at Bread of the Dead. It is a Santa Fe Cafe mystery series by Anne Myers. I love that cover. It looks wonderful. So it says Trick or Treat and Murder are on the menu in the first in this culinary mystery series. Life couldn't be sweeter for Tres Amigas Cafe. Chef Rita Lafitte decorating sugar skulls and tasting rich buttery pan de muerto. In anticipation of Santa Fe's Day of the Dead bread baking contest. That is, until her friendly landlord, Victor, is found dead next door. Although the police deem Victor's death a suicide, Rita knows something is amiss. To uncover the truth, she teams up with her octogenarian boss, yes, Flory, the town's most celebrated snoop. Guys. The duo begins to sift through the long-buried secrets and to take full measure of duplicitous neighbors. But the clock is ticking and their list of suspects is growing ever longer. Just as the clues are getting hotter than the New Mexican chili, one of their main suspects winds up dead. Ooh, a second murder. Rita fears the killer is dishing out seconds and her order might be up. That just looks fantastic. Okay, this one looks really good. So we're leaving New Mexico and we're heading to New York. Sorry for that horrible New York accent. Guys, I'm from Oklahoma. I don't do accents well. But it is Death Drops, a natural remedies mystery series by Crystal Fiedler. There's some cozy companions on the cover, guys. DC. Okay. So, it says that in the charming Natural Remedies Cozy Mystery series, naturopathic Dr. Willa McQuaid must solve the murder of her beloved aunt after she's found dead in her natural health store with her family's valuable skin cream formula stolen. Dr. McQuaid, ND, a 28-year-old doctor specializing in natural remedies, has decided to take a sabbatical and visit her Aunt Claire in Greenport, Long Island. The idea of rest and relaxation is quickly forgotten when Willow arrives from a morning meditative walk to discover Aunt Claire dead in the store. A strange almond-like smell emanating from her mouth and a bottle of flower essence by her side. I'm gonna have to pick this up. That sounds too good to not read. Okay, so I own this one. Apparently I purchased it on July 31st, 2019, a year before my son was born, to the day. Okay, so now we are in North Carolina, and this is Live and Let Chai, a beachfront cozy mystery series by Bree Baker. And this has been on my list for a while, but it says, when a body turns up on the boardwalk outside of Everly Swan's iced tea shop and cafe, she becomes the #1 suspect in a murder case. Can she bag the culprit, prove her innocence, and dish up the real killer before it's too late? That sounds fantastic, and I know so many people that love this series. We are then finding ourselves on the next page in my binder in North Dakota, and North Dakota was kind of hard to find, but I found one, okay? I found one. It is The Way the Rhubarb Crumbles. This is a Kirby North Dakota mystery series by John Bayer. This is the first time I've ever heard about this one, so guys, I don't even know the author very well. Jim Rosdahl enjoys his uncomplicated life running the local newspaper in the small, close-knit community of Derby, North Dakota. But when Kirby's mayor is murdered, Jim finds himself thrust into the middle of an investigation where neighbors become suspects, friends become strangers, and secrets long dormant are unearthed. I mean, that sounds really good. You don't find a lot of male cozy mystery sleuths or authors. So if that's something that you're looking for, there's something that you can go and find. We then go to Ohio with A Deadly Inside Scoop. This is an ice cream parlor mystery series by Abby Collette. The cover is freaking adorable, and it's a recent cozy. It came out in 2020. So it says, recent MBA grad Bronwyn Cruz has just taken over her family's ice cream shop in Chagrin Falls, Ohio, and she's going back to basics. Wynn is renovating Cruz Creamery to restore its former glory and filling the menu with delicious homemade ice cream flavors. Many from her grandmother's original recipes, but unexpected construction delays mean she misses the summer season, and the shop has a literal cold opening. The day she opens her doors, the first early snow descends on the village and keeps customers away. To make matters worse, that evening, Wynn finds a body in the snow, and it turns out the dead man was the grifter with an old feud with the Cruz family. Soon, Wynn's father is implicated in his death. It's not easy to juggle her business while solving a crime, but Wynn is determined to do it with the help of her quirky best friends and her tight-knit family. She'll catch the ice-cold killer before she has a meltdown. I mean, anything with ice cream, sweets of any sort is fantastic to me. Then we find ourselves in Oklahoma, where I live. I'm not quite sure about this one. There aren't a lot of cozies written in Oklahoma. There's just not. I mean, couldn't find very much, but this is called the Symmetry Club. This is Darcy and Flora Cozy Mystery Series by Blanche de Manos. It says, becoming entangled in a century-old legend, being targeted by a group of ruthless men, and discovering a lost love were not in Darcy's plans when she returned to her birthplace, Levi, Oklahoma. She merely wanted to soak up the peace of her mother's home and try to heal the wounds left from her husband's death. Fate, however, had other plans for Darcy and Flora. That's all we really got. Let me know, have you read this series before? There are 4 in this series, but this came out in 2014, so it's an older kind of cozy series. Then we go to Oregon, one of my favorite places with cozies, and I picked Scene of the Climb. This is a Pacific Northwest mystery series, and it's set in Portland, Oregon by Kate Dyer Seeley, aka Ellie Alexander, as you guys know. And I love this. I talk about Ashland, Oregon and her Bake Shop mystery series all the time. But this is a fun millennial kind of cozy. So Portland, Oregon is the perfect fit for someone like Meg Reed. It's a city with a small town feel where she can crash on the couch of her best friend Jill now that she's graduated from journalism school. But a girl needs a job, so Meg bluffs her way into writing for Northwest Extreme magazine, passing herself off to editor-in-chief Greg Dixon as an outdoor adventure enthusiast. Never mind that Meg's idea of sport is climbing onto the couch without spilling her latte. So when she finds herself climbing to the top of Angel's Rest, a 2,000-foot peak, to cover the latest challenge in a reality TV adventure show, she can't imagine feeling more terrified. Until she witnesses a body plummet off the side of the cliff. Now Meg has a murder to investigate, and if the climbing doesn't kill her, a murderer just might. I have read all the books in this series, and I love each and every one of them. So good. And it's all wrapped up. It's finished. So you can binge through the whole entire series and be finished with it. We leave Oregon and go to Pennsylvania. And this is Death by Chocolate Lab, a Lucky Paul's pet sitting mystery series by Bethany Blake. You guys know how I feel about some animals in cozies. Okay, pet sitter Daphne Templeton has a soft spot for every stray and misfit who wanders into the quaint lakeside village of Sylvan Creek in the Ponoco Mountains. But even Daphne doesn't like arrogant, womanizing Steve Bemis, the controversial owner of Blue Ribbon Canine Academy. When Steve turns up dead during a dog agility trial, Daphne can think of a long list of people with motives for homicide, and so can the police. Unfortunately, at the top of the list is Daphne's sister Piper, Steve's latest wronged girlfriend. So it seems she has to clear her sister's name, and then there's Peppers, and that sounds so sweet. Alright, so we then find ourselves on Rhode Island, or in Rhode Island, with The Ghost and Mrs. McClure. This is by Alice Kimberly, aka Cleo Coyle. And this has 7 books in the series. This is part of the Haunted Bookshop Mystery series. It says young Penelope Thornton McClure and her old Aunt Sadie are making ends meet by managing a mystery bookshop, a quaint Rhode Island landmark rumored to be haunted. Penn may not believe the rumors, but when a best-selling thriller writer reveals a secret about the store's link to a 1940s murder, then keels over dead right in the middle of the store, who gives her the first clue that it was murder? The bookstore's full-time ghost. I'm all about ghosts, so that sounds amazing. Isn't that right, Cleo? Yeah, isn't that right? Alright, last but certainly not least, in episode 4 of the Cozy Caravan, we have The Cat, the Quilt, and the Corpse in South Carolina. This is by Lee Ann Swinney. There are 8 in this series. It says Jill's quiet life is shattered when her house is broken into and her obsidian Sarah goes missing. Jill's convinced her kitty's been catnapped, but when her cat crime solving leads her to a murdered body, suddenly all paws are pointing to Jill. Soon Jill discovers that Sarah isn't the only purebred who's been stolen. Now she has to find these furry felines before they all become the prey of a cold-blooded killer and she ends up nabbed for a crime. Bum bum bum! So that is the newest episode in the Cozy Caravan. Let me know what you think. Did I miss any from any of the states that you would have really loved to have been showcased? Let me know down below and fill out the form, and I will share the form to everyone at the end of the Cozy Caravan Season 1, if you will. But that's the end of this chapter of Courtagonist. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, happy reading. Bye.